Hey, Jack, Laurie Group, good morning. Today is Monday, November 5th. It's November already. And this is another Monday morning memo. Uh, as always, please, after you watch this, like it, share it on social media. And if you have not done so yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel where we've got all of these Monday morning memos as well as several other cool videos that we put together at the Jack Laurie Group. So today I want to talk about fear. And I know, life here at Jack Laurie Group, it's pretty safe, not all that much to be afraid of. But this was going through my head over the weekend, as usually these topics come up, and that is, what effect does fear, a very real emotion, have on my life, on your life? And I started to think of, times that I've been scared, and that emotion welled up. And sure, there's some more traumatic type events, more so than we experience day to day at work. But then I started to relate that to what happens every day, and whether it's a tough conversation or taking a risk, that same fear, that same emotion can well up and either cause undue pain as you just wallow in it and don't take action, or it can keep you from making the decision to do something, and you spend the rest of your life rationalizing and convincing yourself that it's okay that you never tried something. And I think that fear, it definitely exists in day to day life, and it's not paralyzing, but it slows things down. And a topic that I cover a lot, or topics that I do cover a lot, have to do with how do we speed up decision making? How do we become more efficient? And whether it's, like I said, a conversation that you're struggling to have, or just taking action and taking a risk. Maybe, maybe this won't work out, but you'll never know until you try. And so I started to do some soul searching on, well, how in the heck do you overcome something like that? And I have three things. So first, always start with the end game in mind. When you have a clear and compelling vision of where you're trying to get to, sometimes that can minimize the fear. It won't go away, but at least it'll help you bridge it because you know that you're working towards this ultimate end game. Second, surround yourself with people that'll support you. And I think we've got that in spades here at the Jack Laurie Group. So share what you're trying to accomplish and have those people who maybe have experience already having done that, or that just simply are there to encourage you right next to you. And finally, the third thing is just start. It's amazing when I've had to have tough conversations. I would sit in my office going through it over and over in my head, almost panic stricken, not wanting to sit down with whoever I needed to address. And then we would sit down, and I wouldn't get to the point because I was afraid, this is it's a tough conversation. And I found finally over the years that just start. Sometimes it's as simple as just the first words out of your mouth being, "Hey, I've got some bad news." Well, once you say that, you're sort of committed, and you sort of have to go down that path. So, what is it this week that you're not taking action on because you've got some underlying fear? The fear is very real, but take a moment and really think of, what's your vision, what's your end game, and is it necessary to bridge that fear to get to that end game? If so, push through. Surround yourself with people that can help. And finally, just start. Just start moving forward. So I hope this helps. As always, like, share, subscribe. Have a great day. Have a great week.